fellow Magic enthusiasts, it's Goldin here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. We're going to be playing Grixis again. We played this a week and a half ago. I showcased the video with the Grixis Midrange list, and I had a lot of feedback on it, a lot of comments, a lot of people that liked it, a lot of people that were playing similar builds, and I got some ideas. I've played it more myself since then, and I wanted to tweak it a little bit. I think there was some enhancements to be made. I think we could narrow down some of the cards that was in the list to make it a little bit more efficient and a little bit better overall against most matchups. So this list is very similar in a lot of ways, but we do definitely have some changes, some major changes to the list compared to the last one. So I'm going to call this one Grixis Midrange version 2. I haven't played a ton with this version yet, so I only have a couple games to show you, one that went well and one that went not so well, so you guys can judge for yourself how the deck is doing and what you think it would need. If you decide to build it and you play it and you find you have some comments about it, some things that you want me to try, or some things that you tried that worked, I would really appreciate if you commented on it and let me know what you think. I'd love you guys' feedback on that kind of stuff, just to help me and help other people that might be watching this to make a list for us Grixis lovers out there that like this style of play. So to the deck, some of the differences here, some major ones you might notice if you watched the last one. We took out Nicol Bolas. That's a big one. There was a lot of times where I would drop Nicol Bolas and it wouldn't really have much of an effect on the game, whereas when you're dropping your 5 and 6 mana bombs, you want some more. You want to get a little bit more out of that play. You build up to it a lot, and when you hit that, it needs to have a little bit more impact on the game. Obviously, if you have other planeswalkers or you're playing against another deck that is running a lot of powerful planeswalkers, you can copy their effects, so that's good as well, and you can start blowing stuff up. So there are times where it's good, but I feel like just the overall planeswalker meta isn't there as much as it used to be. Like you have Nissa, and you have some good planeswalkers, but it's not like with War of the Spark when there was always a planeswalker on the board. So it seems to have lost a little bit of its relevance there. But instead we put in some good stuff. We lowered the curve a little bit, and we put in an extra Lazav, we put in an extra Thief of Sanity, another Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths, so a little bit more of that mid-range. And then we also put in Liliana. Wasn't running Liliana in the last one. We dropped one of the Ashiroks. We were running 3, now we dropped it down to 2, and both the Nikki B's. So those are some changes there. On the low end, we put in more Agonizing Remorse than Thought Erasure just because of the Exile. I found that it's better. The only thing you lose out on is the Surveil, which Surveil comes in handy. You can drop a Croxa, helps for bringing it back with Lazav, and Surveil is good, so there's an argument to run it. I decided to go with Agonizing Remorse for just to exile their like Titans and to exile some of the cards that they would bring back, like if you're going against the adventure deck that's going to want to bring stuff back from the graveyard, or you're going against pretty much, there's a lot of decks that are bringing stuff back from the graveyard. Any white control deck is doing that as well, so the exile is important, and the exile definitely helps with that, and that's why I've decided to include it in a lot of my builds lately over Thought Erasure or other hand hate cards like that. Tyrant Scorn, we went a little bit less on the Tyrant Scorn and Grass Rampage. I've been running against a lot of mono reds, so I tried to move a little bit of that stuff to the sideboard instead of just focus on just killing it. But we are still running 2 Storms Rats in there as our oh shit button whenever we're behind. So this card has done really well for me in Grixis, and I think it's a good inclusion. So to the sideboard, we have... Sideboard hasn't changed a lot. I did put one Chandra in here, though. This is something that I think it should be running the sideboard of Grixis. Against the control matchups. I think I have won a few games with this card, bringing it in against those longer adventures. It's good. Temur Adventure. If you're dealing with their threats, you put this on the board. They have trouble dealing with a lot of that stuff, and it can just end the game over the course of a bunch of turns, and they can't counter it, which is also important against blue-white control and stuff like that. So I think it's worth having 1 or 2 in the sideboard. I just had it as a one of against those certain matchups, but this is definitely an inclusion. If nothing else, I think this is an inclusion that should be there, at least in the sideboard. I don't think main board this. I don't think I would put this in the main. I've seen some people maybe play around with that, but I think it's just something that in certain matchups are really, really good and worth a sideboard inclusion there. The rest of it, very similar Grixis style stuff to deal with the aggro. Some extra counters in here to deal with the control matchups. But that's the deck. Enjoy the games. Only a couple for you. Like I said, I haven't played a ton with it yet, but I want to showcase when it goes well and when it goes bad, so you guys can make a decision for yourself whether you want to play this deck or not, or if you want to, if any changes you think you would make after reviewing the videos that I did. Hopefully this helps you guys out. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a like below if you want to support the channel, and enjoy the games. Okay, so we're back on the Grixis train. We'll see what we're up against. I haven't really tested this version out against aggro, so we'll see. We still have the board wipes. We got some agonizing remorse, so I'm hoping we're not against mono red, but we do have... Okay. It's a good sign. Let's pay for the agonizing remorse. Ooh, that's naughty. Let's take out Fairy. Kind of want to get rid of that agent too, but I don't know. It might be worth. Scry. It's coming up. Oracle. No, we need land. I mean, he's a far way away from that, so let's just take Thassa. These Storm's Wrath. See, I'm not sure about having these in this deck because, like, now that I put this down, I can't really do anything. Like, I'm not going to Storm's Wrath. I mean, I guess it's my oh shit button in case he takes out the Thief of Sanity, but... There's the Fairy. Alright. Well, I mean, that was good. Okay, so he's at 5. Keep that there. I mean, I kind of do need to get to 6. Fine. Okay, now he definitely has agent. Let's just drop Croxa. Okay. See, this is a problem. Whatever I put down, he takes. And Thief is... All of these are really good for him to take. Kind of need something in the graveyard. Can't do anything. I don't have much of a choice. I have to put something out there for him to take. I guess I would rather it be that thief than the Cavalier or Liliana. The Storm's Rats look a lot better now. Fortunately, I still can't do that. Alright. I mean, I can Croxa, and I can Cavalier. I think I do this, though. Let's do this. I need triple black. Okay, I guess we're gonna do it. He's probably gonna flicker the agent and steal all my stuff, but I don't have much choice here. Alright. Disputes. Put Chandra in. Taking out the Tyrant Scorn. Angrath's Rampage. This actually isn't that good. I can take out the Planeswalkers. Taking out Liliana. Problem is he can steal all my stuff. I'll do this. This is one of those decks, though, that... So if he wouldn't have had that, if he wouldn't have had that Agent of Treachery, that's a different game. Let's see what he has in his hand. Another Agent of Treachery and another Teferi. I have to take the Teferi, though. Like, it's not really a question. This might get countered now. I probably should have did this before he attacked. I just wanted to see if he was going to put anything else down. Go exile that, maybe? I mean, I wouldn't mind him using that. Yeah. That's fine. We get another black source. I'm going to Atris. I was going to pay for Lazav, but I'd rather get the card advantage. I really need something to interact. That's fine. Yeah, they were all lands. I need something to interact with that Agent of Treachery. A counter or hand hate or something. He's at 5. Did I miss my land drop? I think I did miss my land drop. I'm an idiot. It's like complaining paper. Well, he has Agent of Treachery next turn, so I'm thinking... Oh, there's Thassa. Oh, this is gonna get real bad if I don't do something to take care of that agent. Oh, there's a Mystical Dispute. I can do it. Alright, let's see if he goes for it. I guess he has to go for it, right? Nope. Goodbye. Okay, go flicker that. I mean, that was a good thing, but I'm still in trouble. Alright. Nothing in the graveyard that I really care about. Wait, no. We need to attack first. I mean, that's good at least. We got an agent in there. Right, before we do that, let's drop the other Atris. That's fine, I already have one of those. Okay, so what else does he have to flicker that's really bad for me? Everything he has, I might be wrong. We're gonna take the gamble. I mean, he knows I have the Mystical Dispute. It's another Lazav. That's not what we need. I guess a board wipe. I could have kept open a board wipe. Alright, that's enough. Woo! Spicy. That was spicy. I guess we keep it the same. It seemed good. Most of his stuff that we have to worry about is blue. Mystical Dispute's pretty good against this deck. Be nice to have more of them, I guess. There was 3 of them in the sideboard, but I think I dropped it down to 2. Because I wasn't coming against blue-white. And of course, first game. As soon as I start recording, blue-white. What do we got? Go on second, we need something good. Need something good. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Unfortunately, the only thing that... Okay, we're gonna keep that. The only thing that stinks about this is, like, if we Lazav, which we can't do anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Let's say if we Lazav turn 2, but we don't have the mana to do it, we won't be able to Mystical Dispute Teferi if he has it. Because so far he's had Teferi, Thassa, and Agent of Treachery in his hand both of those games. So I'm gonna just assume that he's cheating and he's just putting whatever he wants in his hand. Okay, let's see what he's up to. I mean, that's fine. Now I really see what he's up to. 2 Thassa's, Dovin's Veto, Elite Guard Mage. What do I want? I mean, I can take a Thassa, but he just has another one. And I mean, I can Mystical Dispute. He doesn't have the mana for it. Oh. Somebody text me real quick and tell me what the right play is. The Guard Mage or Thassa. It all depends on... Did he scryed, so he probably has the mana. Taking the Guard Mage. If I could have kept Mystical Dispute open this turn, I would have taken the other Thassa and then just disputed whatever he casts. But yeah, exactly. I figured he was going to have that. This is a problem. We can take one of those out. Could also drop the Thief of Sanity. That might be our best play. We might be able to just ignore this and go Thief of Sanity, especially if he bricks his draws. Alright. Taking the risk here. Only problem is he can tap out my Thief, but getting that on the board could be what wins us the game. We're way behind, so I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Yeah, no, never mind. It's enchantment. No, I was right in my thinking that I really had no choice. It's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to look at my mana base though. I feel like I'm always running behind on lands. Let's see. What? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Whoa. 3 to 4, 25 with the Fabled Passages. I think we need more. Let me put another Steam Vents in. Let's take out one of these Tyrant Scorns. Let's take out one of the Angrass Rampage. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's go like that. Alright, yeah, we're going to keep that. Let's start out with Watery Grave. What What are we up against? My owl has cooler horns than his. I don't know why this auto. I got this the other day and it just automatically went on there. I kind of hate it. Like, what the hell is this thing doing right now? What is it doing? I hate it. I hate it. Oh my god. Be quiet. Alright. I don't know how loud I have the game volume up, but it's in my headphone right now and it's really loud. Ooh, what is reclamation? What is going on here? This is a weird one. I can take reclamation or I can take Teferi. That doesn't really do anything right now. So I have, you know what, I'm taking Wilderness Wreck. If he does Teferi, so be it. I'll Angrass Rampage. I have 2 cards that can kill Teferi. I don't really know what this is. Chance for glory in whatever. I guess in a reclamation deck, it makes sense. It could make sense. It is an instant. Minus, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's minus it. He knows I have something to deal. Alright, well, we're gonna use the Murderous Rider. Draws another. It's not legendary. It's that last card. Not a land. So he paid for that, which, okay, no, never mind. Never mind. So the Brazen Borrower is still there, but I get to drop one of his cards. He keeps the counter. So he's working on top decks, basically, because that doesn't do anything. And he probably... Watch. Expansion Explosion. No, okay. So say, because that would happen. Not sure why this is even a thing. Like, I feel like there's so many better cards to put in this. Yep. Yep. Now this is actually one of the cards that get him back into it. I'm glad I stole it. There are a lot of cards though that get him back into this. And I just dumpstered 2 of his lands. So the chances of him drawing something good. Okay, there's Teferi. It's not the worst. At least I dropped the Murderous Rider, so now it bounces and I can still kill Teferi. Float mana. Not what you want to see against this deck. Chance for glory. Okay.
I'll protect you.
That doesn't do it. I don't think that will, Does that actually give him...
I've got time.
Did that give him another turn? Or is this the second turn? I think, yeah, this is the second turn, so he loses at the end of this turn. Because that's second chance for glory. Yeah, I think he has to win this turn. Oh, that's what Tails End's for. There's a lot going on here. Takes me back to the Nexus of Fate days, that's for sure.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, I'm so glad they banned Nexus of Fate when they did. Granted, it took way too long. I don't know if okay, thank God. Yeah, nothing like Solitaire. Okay, so... I mean... Mystical Dispute? That's pretty much it. Angus Rampage isn't bad because of Teferi. I don't know what he's gonna board in. This is kind of a strange deck, but I am gonna take out the Storm's Wrath. Could put this in. It's obviously running green cards, but I'm gonna go like this and see how this works for us. Okay, we'll keep it. We get the Dispute. We have the Scry and the Dispute. We even have Crocs on turn 2 if we want to use it. Okay, well, now we have the mana base that we need. It's probably worth keeping the Mystical Dispute open for Teferi. So that is what I will do. Can't grow Spiral. Play on top. We hit his hand. We have Ashiok. Sorry, I'm deep in concentration on this one. Let's see. Does he have 1/2? Yeah, he does. Alright, what color do we want? Probably black. No, we need our second red source. Oh, we have it. Ah, that was a mistake. Should have did black. We have a lot of double black cost stuff. We can at least take that out.
I'll show restraint.
See if he pluses it or minuses it.
Here we go.
All right. I'd rather this get countered if it's going to get countered, and plus I want to get rid of Teferi anyways. Little slow. Ashiok would have probably been the proactive play there. Tamio.
Let us have a storied battle worth retelling.
Plus for chance for glory, maybe. She could minus for Dovin's veto. That would actually be pretty bad for me. I don't know if they'll think of that. Ah, no, that's exactly what it did. That's bad.
From my ancestors.
Alright, so we gotta, let's do... Ooh, legendary. Shit. Getting worked. Getting worked. Turn 4 Widow's Reclamation 2 games in a row. We'll do that. Actually, and he had 2 of them last game. In the top, like, 10 cards of his deck.
Let me aid your research.
But we won last time. I don't think I have any enchantment interactions, which might be something for me to consider. We have the discard, but that's it. This would be one where you would bring in Duresses if Duress was in the sideboard for sure. I opted to go with the counters, which still does a good job. Oh. That sucks. Oh. Well, I think this game's over. Okay, yeah. Not sticking around for that one. We're way too far behind. We're gonna put that in, and we're gonna take out Liliana. We probably should have did that in the first place. We have the Agonizing Remorse. We're going to scribe for something else. Hopefully, maybe some counters. Problem is, the best way to beat this deck is aggression. We don't really have it. Let's get that out of here. We have Mystical Dispute for Teferi. So he'll tails end this. Do I care? Probably not. It will hopefully allow us to get Atris down. Get some more red mana. Why? Like, every single damn time. It's a telegraph that I have Mystical Spew because I'm going to have to tap manually. Okay. So, yeah. I would imagine that this will be a good way to tell if he has that last land. Alright, so now Mystical Speed is pretty much useless. So if he does do something else, nope. So we can't counter to Fairy. I could have countered it just to make him spend the mana. At least we do have uncounterable Chandra here.
Oh, I've done the hero thing.
Haven't seen a Wilderness Reclamation yet. That we like. Shit. Do I want that? No, I'm not going to be able to use that Mystical Dispute anytime soon. Fortunately, the only other creature I have in the graveyard is another one of the Lazavs. I could try to do Atris, hope he maybe counters it.
Let's try this.
If he does, then I can turn Lazav into Atris and kill Teferi. He has a Brazen Borrower though, so it's probably just gonna... Alright, so... now let's get him on a clock. This can't be countered.
Stay back. I'm an explosively good pyromancer.
Okay. Trigger still goes.
No pressure.
Now I have a choice. Not knowing what cards he has in his hand, the Brazen Borrower is no longer in his hand, so I don't have to worry about him bouncing Lazav with that one. Now he could have a second one, he could have a pile of other things, but at least there's that. I could also just keep going with the Chandra train. Tried to... Alright. He found Reclamation. That's his second card.
Might be a bad idea.
Croxa forces the card out of him. Oh, I can actually Croxa twice, so that's probably my best bet. Expansion explode. Oh no, he's just scrying. That's a good sign. Bottom, 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 bottom. Two bottom. That's what I like to see. Problem is now, what's my course of action? Alright, Croxa gets rid of that card that's in his hand. Okay. Do I just go face? Oh my god, can you believe it wants to tap me out of... blue mana? I could go face. This could be wrong. He's gonna lose 3 life anyways. It gives me a chance there. I have Mystical Dispute now. He has so much mana now. I don't think Mystical Dispute is that useful, but could be. At least he's not putting the Brazen Borrow down. Okay, he bottoms. So if he does like Expansion Explosion for a ton, I at least have Mystical Dispute if he doesn't leave 3 mana open. You could Expansion Explosion for 8. Alright, this is a good sign. I think we've done it. I'm speaking too soon, which is usually how you lose, but we have a lot of ways to do 9 damage. Okay, he's floating mana. He might scry. I don't think there's really anything you can do here. Expansion Explosion to kill Lazav probably would have been his best bet. Alright, good. He scries to the bottom. Maybe that's Chemistry's Insight and he's trying to get another, get a Brazen Borrower. Attack. Aether Gust. Okay, I kind of figured. It's red or green. What happens if I do this? Let's keep Mystical Dispute open. At bottom of turn. I'm not out of the weeds yet. Still has mana floated that he missed. I think he messed up there. Okay. Perfect. Oh, that was rough, but we got it. That was rough, but we got it. All right, guys, after that long game against Wilderness Reclamation, a good throwback to Nexus Reclamation. We're gonna end it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the deck. So this is a new and maybe improved version of Grixis. If you would like, give it a try. Let me know how it does for you. I do like the Grixis archetype, and based on the comments that you guys have sent me, I know a lot of people do as well. So I'd like to try to find the best version of this. This is a different, little bit tweaked from what I've been playing against recently, and I think it performs maybe a little bit better. It's a little bit more refined, a little bit more narrowed in. The other version I had a lot of different cards in it, and this one kind of trims it down and kind of enhances the ones that are good, I think. So give it a shot. Let me know how it does for you and any changes that you think make. Put it in the comments. Maybe we can all collaborate together. If I have a link to my Discord down in the description, so if you guys want to jump in the Discord, I know I want to try to get a good community together that can start to collaborate on this type of stuff, and I think it can be a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you next time.